You know what would really help? Audio. At least I realised this time. I had a stream a week and a bit ago where I didn't check audio for 15 minutes. So, I'm taking that as a positive that I noticed it pretty much straight away. We are back with Derby. We finally won a game. Granted, it was our second win of the season. Honestly, in this stream, I'd just like us to maybe draw a game. We're definitely going to get the next 4 games in. So we've got Newcastle, Southampton and Watford away, and Chelsea at home. The Chelsea game terrifies me. Past that, it's 3 difficult teams. It's 7th, 8th and 9th. But they're not impossible. And then we have an international break. And then it's 2 horrible games after the international break. We may well do the break on stream. Yeah, Man City and Arsenal come after that. So we've got a very difficult 6-game run. We're just going to get jumping straight in here. Hopefully people can catch up and such, and we can talk about this if needed. Again, we're kind of looking at a 4-4-2 from them. I don't know how true that is. Quite nicely, we have Max Bird back for today. We're going to put him on support, though, because it seemed like when we put Sorensen on support, we worked a lot more chances. Vinicius was incredible in that last game. Maggi seems to have kind of earned his spot for now, I guess. Archie Brown's a weird player, because apparently he earns really good average ratings. But from what I've seen, he hasn't played that well. Apologies if there's a lot of nasal things going on today. My nose is not having a great time. I think this is what we're going to line up with. Is anybody else back? O'Dowda's 45 minutes. Gonzalez, no fitness test required. I think we'll put Gonzalez on the bench for Byers. And then Juan will come off for Sorensen. Strangely, his fitness has gone to... that's Josh L. Looking at the wrong person. Penfold and Juan should be gaining some fitness because they've been playing for the under-23s. So we have had an international break, which has meant some fitness is starting to go down. Archie Brown is 1 game away from a suspension. And we know that... who was it? Josh Earl didn't play very well in the 1 Premier League game that he came in for. He was pretty bad, unfortunately. But here we go. Game 1 of the day. Honestly, I will take a draw. We have not drawn a single game yet. 8 matches, 2 wins and 6 defeats. That's slightly different. They've actually highlighted the assistant recommends now. We got nothing to lose. Archie Brown liked that. Villa faced Manchester City. Villa will probably stay up. I can see them doing all right. Newcastle high in the form table right now. As we are in our complete white kit. The black shorts have been subbed for white shorts because of Newcastle's kit. And an early throw in here for Dionku. Covenant skips a man. Ball in towards the new wonder kid Vinicius. After his performance in the East Midlands derby last time out. Mazouk is looking for Covenant, won't find him. Don't know who Balu Toure is. Newcastle looking good defensively so far. They've got us pretty much man-marked. We're moving the ball around well, though. Sibley's got a run. Major. Covenant's in. Good move, though. If they want to press us, we are able to play some form of football. So it's good to see that we got a decent move going there, though Vinicius is booked early on. which I don't love. Southampton behind to Wolves. A lot of mid-table clashes going on in the 3 o'clocks. As Newcastle start to dominate now, Erning makes his first save of the game. There's a bit of domination here going for Newcastle. We started well, but we've sort of dropped off a bit here. I am definitely concerned about Saint-Maximin. Dakar is in unbelievable form. We've had a shot on target, which is good. Francisco Costa, Lovro, Maya. Not too sure of too many of those. Maitland-Niles and Chalobah in the midfield is an interesting combo. But we're going to get to half-time at 0-0. Now, we've tended to play well in the first half of games and then drop off in the second half. So, is that Ben White, centre-back? It is Ben White. Sebastian Vegas. I'm actually really pleased with how much teams have changed up. As we were either offside or a foul or something. Copenhagen's won the header. Chalobah's given it to Brown. Can Vinicius get down the wing? He loves running down the left. Vinicius down the line. Low ball in. Ben White defends it well at the front post. And now is danger. We've got some pressure on, but we can't quite get the ball. I'm worried about Vinicius going for it as well, as Latomba is onside, apparently. Pulls it back to Dakar. Was that the post? It was the post. I didn't know whether Running got a hand to that. As West Brom take the lead against Leeds. So West Brom are not staying down the bottom without a fight. They did beat us. It's their only win of the year. But they are now ahead against Leeds. Dexter Kultas seems to have been a pretty good player so far. Again, it seems a strange change, but Barry's got to score at some point. He was so good for us in the Championship. Dionku with a throw. Headed away. And here's Callum Wilson. Uh-oh. Football Manager fans. Let's all cringe. Callum Wilson. He just ran by everyone. Fraser's on as well. Interesting that they've taken Dakar off. Newcastle's starting to pile some pressure on here. Good tackle by Sibley, doesn't matter. Maitland-Niles doesn't shoot. I was hoping he'd shoot. Chalobah, Ryan Fraser. Latomba, Callum Wilson. It's Callum Wilson. Substitute strikers right now, which has been undone by them. Spurs game we held out for a while, and then it was Troy Parrott. And this time it's Callum Wilson. Drops us into the bottom 3. They've had a lot of shots, but they haven't had much on target, to be completely honest. But again, we kept Daka fairly quiet. He did hit the post, but Callum Wilson comes on. Just immediately turns the game. He's just too good. Free kick now for Newcastle. Fraser short to Ben White, of all people. I'm sure why he's in that position. Maitland-Niles going long to absolutely nobody. And Copenan nearly just ran off the pitch. Can we go down the line, please? There we go. Copenan. Oh, what is that? What are we doing? Straight to Fraser. Saint-Maximin. That is awful football. It's offside. That was... I don't know what we were doing. We just panicked. We were just like, yeah, that. And just kicked it in vague directions. I'm not sure where we were going with that one. But it's looking like another 1-0. It's always like 1 or 2-0. We just can't score goals at the moment. We have to go for it. We've got a free kick. Come on. Osborne. Josh Knight! Josh Knight! Come on! 91st minute. It's Josh Knight with, I think, his first goal. Brilliant timing from the centre-back. And I said I would take a draw. It's still going. There we go. We must have celebrated for about 3 minutes, according to the officials there. But Josh Knight comes up with a 91st minute equaliser. We will take a point against Newcastle all day. They look like they're going to be a regular top half team nowadays. The money's come in with Newcastle. They've got the players to do this now. So a point there is... I'm more than happy with that. Huge goal from Josh Knight. I think we deserve something from that game. They had a lot of shots, but none of them were really... None of them were too challenging. We didn't win. Awkward. He doesn't even score in training. Hey, how did the stream go? I don't know what to call you. Phalange? No problem, man. It's all very much appreciated. Don't worry about it. But we managed to grab a 91st minute equaliser against Newcastle. It says super sub Ben Osborne. He took the free kick. At least you won one. Like, I think I've got, what? I've got 2 wins so far in 9 so far this season. Which I'm honestly impressed with. Now, take the positives. At least you got one. Exactly. You've always got tomorrow. Josh Knight was brilliant in one moment. But it feels like we're starting to turn a corner, maybe. I'm not sure. we might be turning a corner, or we might be just going round in circles. It's one of the two. It's a corner or it's circles. I think West Brom beat Leeds, so we're only out of the relegation zone on goal difference right now. But as mentioned, a point against Newcastle, which is a team up in 7th, have been fighting around the European areas the past year or two. We will happily accept that. Look, 2 8th places in a row since Paco Gemes arrived. So, happily accept that. The offside goal... Oh, I'm not sure Sir Maximan was offside, to be honest. Daka was... sorry, not Daka. Wilson was miles offside. Sir Maximan, I'm not quite sure. We'll accept it. Jesus with a late goal for Arsenal wins it there. Yeah, Coultas, the only goal of the game was West Brom win. But there's now... Oh, wait. When did Villa beat Manchester City? What are you on about? Oh, come on. Calvin Stengs, 86th minute winner. And Man United are just... Man United are turning it on. They had a slow start to the season. They have started to just obliterate teams now. We came close to a point against United. An own goal from Josh Knight cost us that one. And since then, United have rather turned it on. So I'm quite glad that we've already played them. We get Southampton, another newly promoted team. It was ourselves, West Ham and Southampton who came up this season. West Ham are absolutely flying in about 6th or something. Southampton had a pretty good start, so they're now 10th. We're the struggling team out of the ones that came up. As our under-23s are going to play, so... Oh. Shabilski's left his agent. I doubt this agent's got anybody amazing. What we do need to do is make... Nope, not a left click. Is make Juan and Penfold available again for the under-23s. Just to keep getting them playing time. Because I don't want to completely ruin them. Because, yeah, all of a sudden Penfold has... I don't know whether that's because of the Premier League promotion, or if this is because he's not playing, but he is dropped, which is very unfortunate because I was really hoping he could be a very high potential player, but he's dropped off a little bit there. Hopefully we can bring him back around a little bit at least. As we get Liverpool, West Ham, and Spurs, Leicester. It's weird to want Leicester to lose. I want to keep them around us. I want as many teams around us as possible, just to keep us afloat. Is how we're looking at it right now. Let's just keep our heads above the water, as we'll describe it. As we have, well, it's pretty much a week between every game, and then it's after the Watford game, which will be the 4th game of today, that we have another international break. So I may well do that one on stream just because we'll only have had 4 games otherwise. So I might try and get to the Man City game after that. Liverpool put 3 past West Ham. Liverpool maybe starting to break away with the title a little bit here. Just the 1 loss to Man City. Other than that, they've swept the field. They're not conceding either. Look at that. 1 to us. And then 3 to Manchester City. We're one of only 2 teams to score against Liverpool in the first 9 games. That is unbelievable. This defence is near impenetrable. Who is Micah Marmol? Barcelona B. Maybe Keita's playing. Amrabat suspended. Boubacar Kamara from Marseille. Oof. Hey, Gary, good to see you, man. How's things going? Oof. Yes, this Liverpool team's only conceded 4 goals in 9 games. 3 to Manchester City and 1 to us. We are the anomaly there. We're confused as to how that happened. We're just like, hi. As in, yours or mine? Is my sound okay? I'm not sure if you're on about your mic or mine there. I think you mean yours. Mine. Okay, just checking. I had a moment there where I was wondering if my sound was a bit off. Do you have like an actual mic then, or is it just because mine is literally just a webcam? Like the camera and the sound is just my webcam. So I don't know if you have like a specialist mic, or if you're just using the same. Try everything. It would help. Huh. That's strange. You might want to sort of look up the actual site of the company that sells it or something, and see if they've got a little FAQ section. That's always frustrating when stuff like that just all of a sudden stops working. It's fine for a while and then it just gives up. Why are we playing Huddersfield twice in a week in the under-23s? That's slightly weird, but okay. Whatever. You try and turn the volume up on it then? Is that quiet or quite? This is where my brain gets like massively confused with words. Yeah. Normally, you see, my brain's so stupid. It went, I've got a solution. Talk louder. It's like that doesn't come across as helpful. That's not helpful in any way. I'm not really sure when it comes to actual mics and stuff like that. Like what I use what do I use? Twitch Studio to kind of do the streaming stuff. And they have a little audio section where if you go into it, you can sort of drag the sensitivity of the mic. So you can bring it up or down depending on what you need. 4-0 win, hello. And neither of the players I made available actually played. Helpful. But yeah, you should, if you use a sort of software to help with the streaming, there probably should be some form of audio slider, so you can change the sensitivity and how much it picks up. So I've lowered mine a little bit just so it's not picking up the sound of my laptop in the background. Gabriel Sane actually scored. That's a guy I literally just brought in to play for the under-23s. That's got no potential. But yeah, I would say if you can find the site for the company that made the mic, then definitely look that up. Excuse me. And hope they have an FAQ section. One man does not fit in this team. Allison, Wan-Bissaka, Herver, okay. Longley, Damari. Hey, go on. Damari's on fire at the moment for Sheffield United. Pogba, Fernandez, Salah, Calvert-Lewin, Jesus, Josh Knight. Just a random Josh Knight. Former Leicester lad as well, Josh Knight. That is lovely. His first goal, I think. I don't remember him scoring last season. What a time to get it. 91st minute header away at St James's Park. What a time. Sorensen is maybe coming along a little bit. Potential decent Premier League central midfielder. Doesn't like big matches. Isn't consistent. I don't think they like him. I thought he played the Forest game because Max Bird was injured, and he played pretty solidly in that one. So I'll be fair to him on that front. He did well there. How is the save going, Gary? Either save going. How are those looking so far? As we just kind of progress through the week to try and get to the Southampton game. Now, when you look at things normally, they're a team that came up with us, so you're thinking we should definitely be looking to really go out and win this game. But as I've mentioned before with Southampton and West Ham, they were two teams that really shouldn't have been in the Championship. Southampton spent 2 years there, and they barely got promoted back last season, snuck into 6th place in the Championship, and somehow managed to get through the playoffs. They just hit form at the right time. And they've kept that form going. Chris Smalling at Leicester. Oh no. I think Smalling might be retiring. Sad times, everyone. Goodbye, Chris Smalling. Yeah, if you're about Gary, how's the Newcastle save going? How's it looking so far? If you did join after the Newcastle Derby game, we got about 75 minutes in, and Callum Wilson scored because he's Callum Wilson. And then 91st minute, Ben Osborne free kick headed in by Josh Knight, header straight into the top corner to get us a point. Our first away point of the season as well. So it's good to get that on the board, even if it is just one. We're up to 7 points in our first 9 games of the season, which I don't think is too bad. You see, it wants me to play Liam Penfold, which is really interesting. Have they? We'll focus on our own game. A little inflexible and stubborn. Ooh. This is how to get the best out of them. Vinicius. Brown. No comment, because it's probably us, let's be honest. I'm not going to discuss the relegation battle. I'm not putting that out there. I do not trust talking about relegation battles. Because when you're in it, you don't talk about it. There's the under-18s are going to be playing as well. Conan Ong's back, which is good to see. And he's actually going to be starting a game, which is very nice. Bring on Southampton. Actually, they get to go to Newcastle now as well. So we've had 2 in the past week. Make a trip up to Newcastle, back down to Derby, few days of training, down to Southampton. How much travel do you want to give us? And then back to Derby again to host Chelsea in a week's time. At least there's time between the games. At least we're not having to go between them ridiculously quickly. Yes. Take my positive words. Juan's actually training really well, which is interesting for a guy who's not really playing. As Wolves and Watford go 1-1. Probably a result I'd have expected. They're both kind of mid-table sides. We will see Watford later on in this stream. But can we pick up a result at St Mary's? We had some pretty good form against Southampton in the Championship. I know, pretty certain we beat them the first time. I think we beat them quite convincingly as well. Can't remember what happened the second time. We might have lost. Or it was a draw or something. Pretty sure we didn't beat them twice. But then, our one home game in this entire run. Chelsea. Yay. I love playing Chelsea. Not. But it's the big games that the home crowd want. You know, you're most likely going to sell out the stadium for a match against Chelsea, so at least we're getting the big boys into town. A lot of the London teams have been the ones coming in. We've been away in the other ones. We've been away at Old Trafford. We've been to Anfield as well. As our under-18s lose 5-0. What happened there, lads? Oh, no. I don't know what's happened there. But it's just a bunch of 3 o'clocks. No televised ones. No, banned. Is he? I'm interested now, because Chelsea have a Nana in this. He hasn't been banned retrospectively, has he? No. Because we're in 2024, he's okay. Wow, fair enough. Well, I've noticed a few graphical changes already in the game. Why does Dionku look further back than Brown? That's slightly weird. We're going to go straight to wing-back with them. Because the Newcastle game, we went to wing-backs and we scored. So, there's got to be something there. Bird and Mazouk have been getting a little bit tired, but I don't really know what I want to throw in there. Vinicius is getting high praise at the moment. We'll probably try and bring Gonzalez on in this game. And we might start Barry. His morale's high. His performances are slowly starting to turn around. He is slowly getting there. We might even put Penfold on the bench. I'm going to put Liam on the bench. Don't know how I feel about that, but we shouldn't need him. And if we do, then it's probably an injury, which we could really do without. Let's see what the Southampton team's looking like. We've seen most of these from last season in the Championship. Go out and pull off the upset. Barry's feeling good already. Unbeaten in 5 against Southampton. Really? Well, we're not going to disregard their ability. We're in full white again. We are loving the full white look. There are 4 changes to their starting lineup. And, whoa, I've just seen their formation. That is aggressive. The 4-2-4. It's looking like I'm playing a real player. Sibley's got Dionku. Mazouk had space then. He could have hit that. Dionku's got his own space. Ball in. Wasn't the best ball. We've still got it though. Where's... I don't know where Kobnan went. And Eze's blocked that. And we're in trouble. Because nobody's going to him. Oh, running! The dramatic dive afterwards scared me. What was that? Apparently he saved it. Kobnan heads away. Where were you a moment ago, Lanzini? Where did you go? Like, you have Dionku down here, you have Bird down here, and for some reason, no Kobnan when you are the right winger. And you're not on go inside, so I don't know what happened there. And that running save wasn't... it wasn't convincing, let's put it that way. We've got some space here, though Bird's giving it away again. What is Max doing right now? Dionku's got the ball, though. Great ball. Sibley! Oh, no. Oh, Louis, what was that? What on earth was that from Louis Sibley? What a chance. He went with his left. I'm pretty sure he's right-footed. I don't know why he went for that with his left. And now it's a Southampton corner. There's 2 at the back post. Burke away. Eze on the edge. Eze past everyone. Ooh, didn't catch it. He did not catch that one well. Fair play to Southampton. This is... They've come into the Premier League with this. Like, they are not mucking around. West Ham are just doing bits again. Fornal's double. Forest actually had the lead in a game. Leeds look like they might struggle a little bit this year. Though they have equalised, so maybe not. But again, half-time, 0-0, except it's a little bit more of an even game than we've been in before. Crawley's on for Callum Robinson, and they resort to the 4-2-3-1 as well for the second half. Dionku's throws flicked on by Sibley, and Sluga is there. No idea who this keeper is, by the way. I have no idea who Sluga is. But we're going to get the ball back. Mazouk hits Kobnan. Kobnan skips one tackle. Squares it for Louis Barry. Confidence just isn't there. Last season, that's buried by Louis Barry. Highlights still going, though. And now it's concerning. Obafemi's got Eze. And it's Obafemi. And it's 1-0. This is the difference. We got one end, Barry misses a chance. They got the other end, Obafemi finishes it. We just haven't got the finishing ability at all in the scene. I don't know where our finishing's gone. Soccer! Hey, Bryce. Yes, indeed. Soccer. If Rami means Rams, you are very, very welcome. Also, Derby are the Rams, so that kind of works out too. I didn't even think about that. I'm a Rams fan in the NFL, managing Derby, who are called the Rams. I didn't put that together. Come on, can we get another equaliser? Copeland down the line. That was a terrible pass. Inside. What are we doing? Burke should get there, though. Saw the link on Twitter. Oh, brilliant, man. It's great that the Twitter posts are getting seen as well. Come on, Louis. Please. He's finally scored a goal. It's Louis Barry. Oh, he couldn't miss. I'm doing well, thanks, Rami. Hope you're doing well as well. We finally scored. A striker has scored a goal. It's a miracle. I know. Louis Barry's first goal of the season. It's only taken him about 12 games, including the Cups. We've got a corner. Burke's hit the bar. Flag was up anyway. Apparently Vinicius was offside. I'm not sure how. But look at this. How has Burke not scored that header, by the way? We haven't made any changes yet. I should probably do that. We'll bring Osborne on again, since he got the assist in the last game. Sibley's going to come off for Tate. Tate has scored a goal. So, we're going to turn to Tate, as my voice decides to try and give out on me. If I praise us, are we going to act weird? I may have praised us at horribly the wrong time here. No, good to hear, Rami. Go on, Louis, get there. He didn't even try and pressure him. He was like, nah. Oh, go on, Tate. No. And now we're in trouble. Keep looking at this young Coombs. No. How has Obafemi got there? How slow are you, Josh? How slow are you? Deflection straight to Eze, and this has been the kind of season it's been. Even in a game where we actually take control. Like, this is the first time we've really dominated a game. And this still happens. It's the kind of season it's going to be. We are going to get really unlucky sometimes. Hopefully the luck will turn for us in some other games as well, but this is a game that should be about 3-2 to us, and instead they've taken their chances and we haven't taken ours. So Copenhagen's there, wins a corner. Posting goal when the other team scores. Oh no. How are we going to lose this game? How have we lost this? Missed just too many easy chances. Yeah, too many chances missed in that game. Burke had a massive chance. Sibley had a massive chance. And they got 2 chances and they took them. And that's what it's like in the Premier League. Championship, you can afford to miss 2 or 3 chances a game. Premier League, nope. Because the other team is going to score pretty much every single shot they take. Eze was the best player on the pitch by a mile. He is by far Southampton's best player. And then we look at the next game and it's like, oh no. Chelsea. Ugh. Although, Sheffield United actually beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. That is a bit of a shocker right there. Leicester win. Frank has interest in Reynolds. He wants him permanently. I'm not even going to comment on that. So, hang on. West Ham beat Newcastle. We saw that. West Ham are 5th. Sheffield United stunned Chelsea. Forest and Leeds ended up drawing, which is not too much of a problem. Oh, Leicester beat West Brom. Okay. That's not too bad, Ben. That game is sheer frustration. We should not have lost that in any way. Over 2. I know you shouldn't rely too much on XG, but over 2, and we can't score. I don't know where our goal scoring's gone. It's good to see Louis Barry finally get one. But some of the chances we missed in that game, you just cannot be missing those. And then the sheer look of a rebound. We're going to do it again. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep making Juan and Penfold available for these games, for the under-23s. Whether they want to play them or not, it's been a little bit on and off to whether they play them or not. Well, I would say I'm terrified of that Chelsea game, but they are coming off the back of losing to Sheffield United at home. So either they're going to be really angry and they're going to whack us into the floor, or they're really low on confidence and we can maybe nick something. It's probably going to be the first one, but you never know. Maybe we get a chance. We haven't been absolutely demolished by any of the big clubs yet. Man United only lost 1-0 to an own goal. Spurs was 2-0. Troy Parrott came on and just went mad. What was the other one? Liverpool 3-1. We equalised in that game. Villa just won. Villa have beaten Man City and Arsenal after getting beat 7-1 by Man United. So, welcome to the bottom three, everybody. Make yourselves at home. Let's get comfortable, because we might be here for a while. We're within touching distance, though. That's all we need to be. We just need to stay within touching distance of safety. We can be in the bottom three now. That doesn't matter too much. I'm so tempted to go back to the 4-4-2. But we just concede so many more goals playing that way. It's not like we're keeping clean sheets right now, though. So, maybe we do it. My only other worry is that people like Vinicius can't play in a 4-4-2. Like, they literally can't play midfield. They have to be wingers. So, that's a good reason why I'm hesitant to do anything like that. Louis Sibley, I can't get anything out of Louis Sibley. Even last season in the Championship, he was average at best. I really can't get anything out of him. I probably should have kept Jason Knight and sold Sibley. I probably sold the wrong one. I think I might have sold the wrong player on that front, which sucks. I don't know how he's been getting on for Watford, but I assume it's better than we've been getting on. Come on, the under-23s. You beat Huddersfield 4-0 away from home. Go do that again. At least we can have a good under-23s team. That's what we'll take out of this. Just a good under-23s squad that can actually win games. As Richie Kershaw gets his first Bromley goal. Very nice. Though they did lose. But at least he scored. Okay. Good job, Dionku's not suspended. Because that's Bamo out for a week. Out of all the players it could have injured, that was probably a good one for it to injure, really. Dionku hasn't been great this season. He's been alright. As we win 2-0. Did any of the other players play? No. I keep making Juan and Penfold available, and they're just not playing them. They're like, nah. Even though they would be the best two players in that team. Weird choice. Ahumada, the Mexico international. Oh dear. Well, I say international. Plays for the under-21s, I think it is. For Mexico. He got a goal, and I assume the other goal was an own goal because nothing showed up there. There was no other goal, and we got 2. Genoa have had a good start in Serie A. 4th place. Go on, Genoa. Go on, the lads. I wouldn't mind going abroad at some point in this save, because most of my saves revolve around England. And I've got a lot of other leagues loaded outside of the UK. So eventually at some point, and it may be in the near future, I don't know. See, that was something I never checked. I'm not really scouting right now. This was something I never checked. I'm pretty sure I completed the final badge. I did. So we're a Continental Pro. We're at 3-star, which is pretty decent. 3-star is decent. That'll get us some reasonable jobs potentially in the future. We can ignore the League Cup. We're out of that. Watford took us out on penalties. And Jason Knight scored the winning penalty, which is really annoying. Progress through, get to the Chelsea game. Chelsea haven't been as terrifying as I thought they were going to be. I really thought they were going to be the side that just sort of ran away with it, but it seems like it's Liverpool. And Liverpool probably are the best team we've faced so far. Like, United weren't that good against us. Spurs saved it late on with Troy Parrott. The Liverpool game, we were only vaguely in that game at half-time because they sort of accidentally handed us a goal. Which definitely helped. But there's a little storyline now. I'm interested to see how many goals Liverpool actually conceded this season. As I'm glad Watford knocked us out because they're away at Liverpool. And I don't want to do that one again. That was probably the hardest game we've had this season. I don't need that one happening again. Yeah, Watford got out 3-0. Bournemouth through, Arsenal through, United, Newcastle. Yeah. Apparently I deserve praise. Who said that? Hold up. I wasn't looking. Who praised me? Thank you. Thank you for the praise, whoever that was. Oh, it was Gary Rowett. There's also we've been on a fine run. What? Wait, what? I'm confused why Gary Rowett's being asked about me, but there we go. It was a League One game. I mean, I guess thanks, Gary? I thought there's just random Wayne Rooney heads as emotes. This is what happens when you don't like create or select your own emotes. You just end up with random Wayne Rooney heads. Tiki-taka. Vertical tiki-taka. From Frank Lampard. I wonder if I could get a top 6 job. My reputation probably isn't high enough, is it? I don't think I'd get a top 6. I reckon I'd get a mid-table Premier League team, though. Like a Watford or a Wolves. Or an Everton. Someone like that. Maybe not an Everton. But something like that I reckon I could get. As I come to the realisation, I'm already thinking of a way out of Derby when this goes wrong. Oh no. I'm pretty miffed that we lost that Southampton game. That we should not have lost that. Just not taking our chances at all right now. Really, really struggling. You can increase your popularity with your club's board if you deny speculation in the media that links you to another job. I'm going to make all of the speculation. I'm going to create the speculation. I'm the journalist at this point. I'm creating my own speculation. I'm like, hey, did you hear I'm linked with this job? Vinicius got Young Player of the Month. Wow, okay. I didn't see that coming. He literally scored 2, and that was enough, apparently. Dexter Courtas is a regen. Are you kidding? Wait, I think I've looked at this guy before. I've definitely looked at that guy before. Gomez, Brazilian striker at Leicester, started popping some goals in. You have worked hard. Well done. You performed in 1 game. As if he performs in 1 game and gets Player of the Month. You gotta love it. Go on then. He's not for sale. Don't care. Of course, Guy Rout's a former Derby manager. Fair enough. I have to make sure the board feel the same way. I'll keep them on their toes. We might change it up. Not sure yet. Not quite sure what we're going to do yet. Well, that sort of takes away playing a 2-striker formation. Because I was going to sort of start bringing Hugill back in potentially slowly and see if he could do anything. That's not happening now. That is certainly not happening. And I need to keep a formation where Vinicius can keep playing. I think we need to stick by this. That Southampton game was completely undeserved. They did not deserve to win that game. If we were getting tanked every week, yeah, I'm going to change it. And I admit that we're not scoring goals. But that wasn't because we weren't creating chances. That was just because we just can't score goals. We just have an inability to put the ball in the goal. I mean, when Burke's heading the ball off the crossbar from a yard out and Sibley's putting a ball 20 rows back from about 10 yards, it's a bit of a weird situation because you're just left with not a whole lot that you can really do. Hugill's got injured and he's left his agent. That seems a little bit harsh. It's not your agent's fault that you got injured. Oh, we're a late game with a 5:30. That's a Sky game. So we are likely to be doing the international break on stream today, which is not normally what I do, but we're going to have a very short stream otherwise. Which we could do a short stream. If there's kind of not a whole lot of interaction, if the viewer count sort of stays around 2, then maybe we'll just do a short stream today. But what's Bilic saying? Doesn't think we have enough to stay up. Alright, Slavan, you wanna drop the gloves? I'm not going on record. No, I'm not dropping the gloves. We're not going on record. We're not mentioning this. You're doing terribly with Leeds. I'm going to steal your job. That's my new aim now. I've been given a new target. We're going for the Leeds job. We're going to get Slaven sacked. I think we play them in December, I believe. So, a bit of target there. But can we at least not get tanked by Chelsea? I think is the aim for this match. Let's just not get beaten up. Also, after the Watford game, if anyone has any players or any clubs they would like to see how they're doing, kind of 4.5 seasons in, then do let me know, and we can do a little bit at the end where we look at some players and potentially some clubs as well, see how they're getting on. And something I've actually not mentioned for a while, and I'm not sure why I haven't mentioned it. I guess I just forgot. I was doing a thing with followers, where if you hit follow, I would allow the renaming of a player. So it'd be a regen player. Absolute madness at Molyneux. Would be a regen player that you could rename to, well, what I say whatever you want, within reason, whatever you want. So we could have our own sort of group of regens, and they can be on any team. Imagine Manchester United and Liverpool being at 3 o'clock on a Saturday. That's just not happening. Liverpool beat United. Liverpool just look insane. Okay, Bournemouth scored. There you go. So they've conceded 5. Spurs win, West Ham win, keeps Forest way down the bottom. Sheffield United with a 91st minute equaliser. They're up in 8th now. You see, couple of wins. And you see what it's done for Sheffield United. And Leicester as well, they've gone back-to-back with a win over Newcastle. It's all you need. You just need a couple of wins. I mean, surely we've got to go cautious here. Surely we have to go cautious. We can't be throwing ourselves at this one. Is it going to be the same team? I think Penfold probably comes off the bench. Same team. We shouldn't have lost that Southampton game, so I'm going to put my faith in the boys. We're going to go a little more cautious because it's Chelsea. Granted, we are at home. Anana, Aarons, Bondar, Tomori's still there. Halliburton at left back. Come on, De Jong, Sandri, Coman, Mount. That's it. Mount and Tomori. And Ziyech. That's it. I'm loving how much the teams are changing. It's really good to see. We have to disrupt what they want to do. Just one good result. Result here, and all of a sudden, that form, that's not awful form. It's not that bad. Although, to be fair, that draw was actually... No, I just thought the first draw was in the League Cup, so maybe it is pretty bad. Though Chelsea haven't won in 3. So they need this as much as we need this. Can we pull off a shock at home against Chelsea? They've made 5 changes to the loss against Sheffield United, was it? I think it was Sheffield United. They made 5 changes from that loss. Coman, Everton, Greenwood up front. Don't know who Sandri is. They have a... Oh, I've just clicked away. Mount ball in. Bondar wide. I thought that was in. Sandri is a young Brazilian holding midfielder. As Chelsea are just going to take set pieces for days and running saves that one. That might not be the highlight, though. I think that's not the highlight. Mazouk's got Kobnan with a very weird pass. We get a bit lucky there. Go on, Dionku. Go on, Alpha. Oh, Alaba's got speed. Dionku. Cross it. Kobnan. Bird. Have a go. Oh, we've scored. It's Max Bird. Oh my goodness me. Well, hello then. Anana probably should have kept that out. Look at those stats. Look at that. What is that? Oh my goodness me. This is going to be a long... Oh, tackle from Louis Sibley. Come on, our tails are up. Oh no, our tails are not up. Our tails are back between our legs again. Oh, that's a lot of space for Mason Mount. Brown hasn't got there. Come on. Oof. We get away with it. Mason Mount playing Shadow Striker. That's such an interesting role. Ooh, I thought Barry was going to nick that then. We are surprisingly high up the pitch. Oh my word. How do you defend that? The sheer speed of Mason Greenwood then. Holy. That's ridiculous pace from Mason Greenwood. You can't defend that. I'm sorry. That is insane speed. 10 shots in the first 30 minutes from Chelsea. That is ridiculous. I think De Jong played that ball through. We've got the ball now, though. Can't keep going backwards with it, though, lads. We're very under pressure here. Can we just get it out? Oh, you're kidding me. Great save by running onto the post, but what is that for luck? Like, what is that for luck? He's tried to clear it. It's whacked Everton and just gone through for Greenwood. Like, where is our luck? Anana, that was pretty terrible goalkeeping on his part for Bird's goal. But again, for what feels like the 11th game in a row, we go in at half-time 1-1. It feels like that's happening a lot. How we're even in this game, I don't actually know. But we're still here. We might not be here much longer, though. Codenan away. Nobody there, because that would be, well, Codenan. Oh, no. That's Fikayo Tomori with a pass like that. As if Fikayo Tomori's playing a ball like that. Get out. Was on his left foot as well. Is Tomori actually left? He's not even left-footed. That's ridiculous. Yeah. And it might be the first of a few in this second half. But that's a bad ball from Mount. Easy for running. As if Fikayo Tomori's playing a pass like that. But, I mean, I remember his goal. Oh, what was that? Who was that against? Was it Wolves? Wolves. That absolute screamer that he scored from about 35. Oh, my. I just don't understand what we're doing. We're not this bad. Like, honestly, we're really not this bad. I just don't know why we've decided we're going to play really, really, really badly every game. Mount, good header by Burke. Straight back again. It feels like we get things clear and they just come straight back. Come on. Mason Mount. Oh, my. Tim. What is that from running? That is awful. Yeah. God, we are playing awful. So, I mean, I'm annoyed that that went in. That should never have gone in. Gabriel Barbosa comes on as if it wasn't bad enough already. Alaba ball in, should be away from Dionku. We just headed straight back to the opposition every time. Whoa, that was a bit aggressive by Barbosa. That was a little bit aggressive there, mate. Calm down. Right, can we, like, actually move up the pitch this time? Our decision-making is literally the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, who are we passing to? We just end up hitting it the most random people. Max Aaron's, I mean, we've blocked that, and it's fallen straight to Mason Mount, and it's 4. Mount's first 2 goals of the season, because of course they are. And the positive start's rather disappeared. I mean, just chill out a little bit, Bryce. It's I know it's kind of funny to troll a little bit, but it does get a little bit annoying eventually. I don't mind you doing it once or twice, but when you're doing it every time, it gets a little bit old. Yeah, I don't mind it once or twice. I'm fine with it. Don't worry about that. But when it's sort of every time, it gets a little bit old, a little bit fast. This could be 5. Remember when we were 1-0 up in this game and everything looked really positive? Yeah, that disappeared and some in this second half. Every shot they were having in the first half that didn't go in is now going in. As Everton's in, and it's 5. It's not 5, it's offside. I mean, if the game turns this around, I was going to say, if it literally turns around the first ever VAR switch around decision, I'm going to be upset. But this is what we need to do when we get a 2 XG against a team. Go on, Sorensen, have a go. He's gone to Brown. Can we make this a little bit more respectable? Yes, we can. Ben Osborne makes it 4-2. A little bit more respectable. One of the rare times we've scored 2 in a game. In fact, that might be a first. No, Forest. We scored 2 against Forest. That was a really good finish from Osborne there. I'm not going to say I'm happy, but we'll say, yeah. We made it a little bit more respectable at the end, at least. Bournemouth still to play. Everton down the wrong end of the table. We got the first goal and we got the last goal. It was just the bits in between. We haven't got the quality to compete. I'm not wrong. We absolutely do not have the quality in this team to compete in the Prem. We are very not ready for the Premier League. Unfortunately. In fact, we've got one of the worst defensive records. Loans and Jan. I'm kind of... I almost set this up at the start of the season as well. I'm of the opinion that I would rather go down this season and have players permanently that can develop. Have a season or 2 back in the Championship, developing those players, and actually get them ready for the Premier League. Because I didn't get that chance in getting Derby the surprise promotion in the first season. Just didn't give me the time to really make this team my own. So I'm almost of the opinion, let ourselves go down this season if we happen to go down. Obviously, we're gonna put up a fight. We're not just gonna gone. But if we do go down, it's not a problem. Like we've got some young players that we can build around, that can build confidence in the Championship, build their abilities, get them primed and ready for the Premier League. Might as well plus money's better. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously having the money's great. We're not in a position where we are financially struggling. We're doing pretty well financially. We're gaining money all the time this season. We've gained about 7 million already in balance this season. Obviously, yeah, I'd love to stay up. The problem is we've already used our 2 domestic loans. And we have a goalkeeper on loan. I don't know if there's a limit on general loan players. But if we were to loan anybody, we'd have to get them from abroad. So that would be that's the only sort of caveat. We have already used 3 loan spots. So it's not like we haven't tried to do it that way, but it's not worked. A formation change could well be on the cards as well. Raspadori. I remember you mentioning Raspadori in the summer transfer window stream. Can't remember where he was. Or under 18s one at least. Where was he? Why is he not coming up? There we go. He's at Phil Jones. Phil Jones is somewhere. I saw Phil Jones at some point. I can't remember where. Raspadori is pretty cheap. And I mean, we need someone to score goals. Well, actually, we're starting to find the net, and now we can't defend. Where was Phil Jones? I didn't know he was there. Phil Jones is playing for Hull. They're in the Championship, though. Yeah. Phil Jones is in the Championship, everyone. He is at Hull City. And I'm sure he's enjoying his time. Let's have a look at Luca Henry, then. Ooh, who's Luca Henry? Chris Smalling's at Leicester. He's retiring. That came up a few days ago in game. I'm not sure who Luca Henry is. I'm not sure. Is that maybe it's Lucas Henry? Only Lucas Johnson's coming up. I'm not sure there. But we've seen Chris Smalling. He's busy at Leicester. Leeds with our 5. Oh, he's a regen. Fair enough. That confusion happens sometimes. Bournemouth win, which isn't great. That's not ideal. If anyone wants to throw me a regen, that would be really kind. Just to save this team. We've got 3 regens in this squad currently, I think. Although Juan's not really playing. Actually, I need to make him available there again before I forget. I need to make him available for this match, for the under-23s. Leeds with the 5. What's youth looking like? It's not looking too bad. So we've got... I'll make these 2 available again for the under-23s. We've got Liam Penfold, who has slightly gone off a little bit, unfortunately. I think the promotions kind of actually hurt him a bit. But we're making him available for the under-23s and hoping that they actually pick him. We've got Juan from Villarreal, who is kind of a slightly worse version of Mazouk. So when Mazouk goes back to Man United, hopefully Juan will be of a level where he can step in and start playing. He was 2 million from Villarreal. We have Lancino Cognan, who started the season pretty well. He's struggled a little bit recently, and I guess he's getting in amongst the wrong people because his determination is shooting downwards. But he's still got that potential there. He's now 20. We have... Mazouk's only on loan, so I don't really want to rely on him too much. But under 23s, we have Chris Froggatt, the right back, has potential. What are you looking for? Anything. A win is mainly what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for at this point because I like the players I've got. We're just not performing at the moment. We've got Froggatt has potential down here. Does Sano have potential? He's got a little bit, but it's not brilliant. I think we do have another centre-back with some potential. That's Martin Reynolds. He's out on loan right now. Nope, reports is what I want. So he's got potential, you can see there. But it only thinks he's going to reach championship level. And again, determination. We do need a goal scorer. I was really hoping Louis Barry could make the step up with us. It's not happened. I can see why Aston Villa let us loan him back. Trenoriga was a good signing for me. I will definitely take a look at him. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else who's got potential. Ben Kershaw. No, not Ben Kershaw. That's the wrong Kershaw. Oh, I didn't realise I had 2 Kershaws. Richie Kershaw, sorry, is the one with potential. Currently National League level. It reckons he can reach the Prem, though, as an attacking midfielder. But again, lots of things are going down. Troy Parrott is unfortunately part of the Spurs first team, and he scored twice against me after he came on. We were 0-0 with Spurs until the 75th minute, and then Parrott came on and scored twice. I don't think they're brothers. Ben Kershaw is real, and Richie Kershaw is a regen. That can be a little storyline, though. Maybe they are brothers. We've brought them together. No, definitely not, but can be our own little storyline. This is another lad. So we've got Christian Ahumada from, what team was it? Club Leon in Mexico. £2 million for him. Very much a development player. Has reasonable potential. Got them in first also. Salisbury trying in first team. I think the Morgan Rogers is too old. I can't register him now. It's too late. Connor Salisbury, he's not Premier League standard. He was honestly just brought in to play for the under-23s. I can't see it going well with him. Who else have we got? Oh, we bought Daryl Hogan. His form is really good for the under-23s. He's got 5 goals for them. Who has been playing? Shabalski's been playing. He's got 6. We could try Bartaj. Bartaj has better finishing, first touch, good physicals. Is more of a target man though at 6'5", and is actually too old as well. I've just realised he needs to be registered too. Connor Salisbury, I'm not sure if he gets away with it. Does he get away with it? He does. He counts as under 21. We might as well try it. We might as well bring Salisbury into the first team and just see what he can do. Because it's not working with any other forward right now. Oh, I was meant to check a player, wasn't I? Torunariga. Where's he at right now? It's got to be Jordan Torunariga. Stuttgart. Stuttgart have just bought him from Hertha Berlin this season. That's not a bad price either. He's not playing very well though for Stuttgart, if that's any kind of positive for us. He's not playing very well for them. But we will give Connor Salisbury a chance. We'll maybe put him on the bench for this next game. And if Barry still really isn't doing anything, then we'll chuck Connor Salisbury on and see how he does. Player we got from Crewe in the summer was actually bought by our head of youth development. Wasn't bought by me. So that might be an absolute piece of genius from our head of youth development. If he somehow gets me a guy that can bag goals in the Premier League with the most random of signings, then why am I even here? I might as well just let him do everything. It's like, no, you do it. You just sign everything. I'll let you do the transfers. I'll just sit here and shout things. And that's how this will work. We've still got a couple of months before the transfer window opens again. So we are going to have to try and get ourselves through this as well as we can. 11 games in, 7 points on the board, and in the bottom 3. And there is Reynolds, actually. Sunderland get a 3-0 win over Swansea. Tyree Wilson scored. We've got about 4 players on loan at Sunderland, sorry. About 4 of my players are on loan at Sunderland. So at least they get to play together. Which I don't know if that's going to help them, but I feel like it should. Like, they play together, they're used to it from under-23s football. So they've been together through that. Now they're playing in the Championship together. Hopefully it makes some form of bond between them. Cisse not impressed by Dionku. How about shut up? Penfold came on this time. So Ahumada and Shabalski score for a win. Problem is, Sheffield United and Nottingham Forest are just not losing. Honestly, Declan. Honestly, mate. Yeah. The way running played in that last game, some of the things running does are just confusing. Jordan Story's frustrated as well. I think we might have to say we can let him go, to be honest. Where can I tell him that I'll let him go? Here we go. I don't want to leave him happy to wait. That's fine then. I don't mind selling him because he's probably not going to play that much anyway. The thing that's amazed me in the step up to the Premier League is just how fast every striker is. Like, my centre-backs are within 3 steps of the ball, and their striker's like 5 feet behind them, and somehow that striker will get the ball every time. It happened in the Southampton game with Obafemi. It happened in the Chelsea game with Mason Greenwood. Maybe we play a lower line, but then I'm just inviting even more pressure. I feel like if I try and play a lower line, we're just asking to be destroyed. Because we're not exactly marking players in the first place. So I don't know how smart that would be. Answer is probably not smart at all. I'll be fair. We have a lot of... I said I wasn't going to loan out that many players this season. Have still loaned out an absolute ton of players. Sorensen's picked up a tight hamstring. Should just about recover for the Watford game. Though we may be able to put Juan on the bench for that one. Try and give him maybe a few minutes, the youngster. But we did get a draw. We've already played Watford in the League Cup, and we drew. Ignore the fact that it was because Watford passed the ball into their own goal. But we did draw with Watford. So maybe there's a chance. So yeah, saying there's a chance. Maybe. Yeah, ignore the fact that they literally scored for us. That doesn't count. It's still our goal. It still counts as a 1 for us. So we claim that goal in the name of Derby County because we haven't claimed much else. As we start to get some internationals. Who's Gary Davis? Oh, he's from the latest intake. He's actually developing pretty well. For his little jovial set. I love these jovial. I feel like that's a rare personality in this game. I don't see that one very often. Jovial. And he's got a Wales under-19s call-up. And it's his first one. Very nice. His first call-up for Wales under-19s. It will be good to see some of these players in a few years down the line. Like, whether we're here or not, whether they're here or not. Oh dear. Well, that's one of our under-23s midfielders, which means Juan, if he does start playing for the under-23s a bit more, that's an extra space for him to jump into. So I'm not saying Alex Matthews breaking his toe or fracturing his toe was a good thing. Story doesn't believe he's good enough anymore. Oh, I've made him... Oh, okay. He's happy that I just literally opened the door. He knocked on the door, I opened it, said, "What's wrong?" and he just turned around and walked away. I am stood at the door, just confused. I'm like, okay. You were in here like 2 days ago when we spoke. And you came back and then you walked away again. I am confused. Imagine if Salisbury turns out to be the hero. What an absolute lad. This this probably will be the last game of the stream. It's probably going to end up being a shorter one today, but hopefully I might not be playing Football Manager tomorrow. It might be Terraria, actually, or Terraria. I still don't know how to pronounce the name of that game. It might be that, and then kind of depending on how that goes tomorrow, we'll either go fully FM, or if people are enjoying Terraria, then I will keep that on a Wednesday. It really wants to drop Reece Burke and play Liam Penfold. I might do it. Apparently Dylan Tate's great at covering ground. Feel free to suggest something. We've tried. Will you shut up? Wow. Sick. I'm annoying the press now. Good lord, it's all going wrong. Even the press have turned on me. I think the border's still alright, because we're still in touching distance of safety, and that's all we've got to do this year. But I'm gonna keep my eyes open for options at other clubs. Though I have only just signed, well, in the summer I signed a 3-year contract with Derby. And we have a loan offer for Lowe. Apparently he would like to go, but I kind of need him. I need you for the under-18s, buddy. I know you're not actually under 18, but we haven't got a goalkeeper. Our recent intakes, the one before I got here and the one when I got here, had no goalkeepers in them. We had absolutely 0 goalkeepers. And we've already had 2 of our intake for next year nabbed by other clubs. As we get Forest Leicester. Ooh, hello. O'Dowd's still making the Ireland team, which makes me really concerned about what is that Ireland team. Come on, Leicester. Go on, Leicester. Beat Forest, please. Don't make me even more sad. Please beat Forest. 0-0's not great. It was at the City ground, so... yeah. We've tended to end streams pretty well. We beat Forest at the end of last stream. We had the Bournemouth game in the previous stream. I wasn't the end, but it was pretty close to the end. It was like second last game. So we've tended to have a good game at the end of each stream so far in the Premier League. Please keep that up. Please. At Vicarage Road. I'm assuming they still play at Vicarage Road. I could be wrong. But I guess we'll find out. And we are starting to need results from games now, just to make sure teams don't absolutely run away from us. We just want to prevent sort of 17th getting a gap. Because if we start to see a gap forming, we're in trouble. Right now it's Everton at 2 points. That's already a gap. Mighty Watford. They're doing pretty well in this save. They're doing a pretty good job. Our under-18s lose 1-0. They've not been brilliant this season. They've dropped off in form a little bit. That's why Lowe's playing, though. That's why I'm not loaning him out. We haven't got another goalkeeper, I don't think. Yeah, Watford... Actually, I could have just clicked from the top, couldn't I? Watford have been pretty good. Didn't come up first season, actually. Came up second season, and they have survived both years. Let's put it that way. They've had a decent start this season, though. They've had a better start than normal. So let's see how the... I can't remember who it was. It was Leeds. Was it Leeds? Are we really this bad? Everybody is beating Chelsea. I mean, to be fair, they got a red in 2 minutes. That helped. Everyone is beating Chelsea except us, apparently. We get Southampton, West Ham, which is a clash of 2 of the newly promoted teams. West Brom, Man United. I mean, come on, Man United. Don't bowl that. Man City. Oh, no, that's actually late. It's only 3 o'clock kickoffs. Come on then, Watford. What do you got? Everyone's unhappy with each other. You know what? This may look a bit weird. Mazouk's really done nothing. We're going to give Gonzalez a start. If Manu lose, I won't support them for a week. And if they lose, well, I mean, it was a point in real life against West Brom, so Barry's literally going down in overall. Madge is going to go back up front. Salisbury onto the bench. Story's kind of had enough. You know what? Reesberg is going to come out. This seems insane. This seems stupid. But sometimes this game is just really stupid. So, screw it. We don't speak about that. I mean, let's be fair to Sam Johnston. That was a hell of a save at the end. That was a hell of a save. Right, Dahlberg, Ostergaard, Bacall, Samuel Sodashiri. We've seen a lot of these players already. Gerard Deulofeu's back! Oh, that's fun. Gerard Deulofeu's back at Watford. Watford unbeaten in 3. I'm happy with Dunker's performances as a wing-back. Yeah, sure, why not? The full white kit is out again. We like wearing the full white away from home because everybody wears black shirt. I mean, this could be... Oh, we could be behind very quickly here. We went behind very quickly last time against them, and we are. It's Ravanelli. We went behind in 2.5 minutes in the League Cup to them. It's 1.5 this time. But the positives are that we didn't concede again when we played them last time. They only scored once, and it was their first shot that time as well. So, there you go, Marcus Rashford, 1-0 United. So, what is that? Bird's done well there. And then he's given... I don't know. We are just terrible. That's got to be offside. I forgot to take running out of goal. And I'm instantly regretting it because he literally saves nothing. I mean, I don't think Rudd would have saved that either. I think we might be writing this season off. Unless we make a heck of a comeback here. Because it's Man City and Arsenal in the 2 games after. We'll just lose it again. I think I'm just going to... Oh my God, we've missed a header. Hey, Running made a save. We're just really, really bad. I don't think there's a lot I can do. Apparently he didn't make a save. That seems a little bit harsh. I thought he saved that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's the update's fault. It's obviously the update. It's not like we were really bad in the 2 previous streams or anything. It does seem like everyone is struggling now. Like, since the update, it seems like everyone's having trouble. Everyone will have trouble until everyone starts to find what the new way of playing is. Again, I mean, look at this. We haven't been outplayed. It's just, it feels like every single shot the opposition has just goes in. Nobody misses. I mean, Chelsea must have missed a lot because they could have had about 10. But in these games where it's teams that we could maybe get something, Kings on a 12-game losing and a turn line off, 8 losing streak. Yeah, I don't know whether this is something to do with the update. Like, if they've just changed what works or they've made the game harder. I don't know. The game was hard enough as it is. And then they've done this and it just seems almost unplayable. You just get destroyed. Right. It's Connor Salisbury time. We might as well. We literally have nothing to lose at this point. Come on. Bird corner. No. It just feels like stats don't matter at this point. Can Codeman get a ball in? Or are we just going to lose it again? Ball in. Ooh, nearly. I thought that was going to be a Salisbury moment there. He's a big... Is it Salisbury is the big lad? Can't remember. Juan gives it away. Go on, Bird. Good tackle. There we go. Go on, Sibley. You going to do anything? Well, Dionku turned up eventually. Oh, my. We are seeing the same games, right? I hope you can appreciate my frustrations. Like, I don't mean to be down. It's just when stuff like that... Oh, he's free. When stuff like that is happening, it's just like, what's the point? It gets very, what's the point? Can I berate them? Are they going to get angry at me? Yeah, they're miffed with that. Look how bad we're playing, man. It's just so bad. It's not like we're not having chances. We're having the same chances as every other team. But then we do that. And it's like, what's the point? If we literally can't do anything. Knight does well there. Osborne's going to look for Salisbury. And they just fire a random ball. Oh, Tim, please, no. Thank God for that. Random ball to nowhere again. I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Dominic Solanke running makes a save. Is that his first save? Is that the first save of the game? In the 87th minute. Away and Sibley breaking. It's probably going to cut away. Really, Sibley's on the run. No, just every defence is just perfect, man. Is that the Millwall fullback? But again, the game we were in, probably a pretty even game. Draw would have probably been pretty accurate. And we lose 2-0. I think we might be on a job hunt. You may rejoin me after this international break on a job hunt. Yeah, it's just felt really unlucky. Thank you very much, Alex, for the follow. You joined at a time of self-reflection. We're not going to panic or deviate. We may be back tomorrow with a very different formation and a very different team. Because at the moment, I forgot we had Man City. I forgot we had Man City in 2 weeks. It's Man City followed by Arsenal. And I don't think anything's coming from them. So, I think the job hunt might be on. Out of interest, let's have a look at what's available. Just out of interest. Are any of these nice looking jobs? I don't think the Premier League I don't think anyone in the Prem has sacked anybody yet. Which by November feels rare. Alex, if you've hung around since the follow, hope you're well. Hope things are going well. Right. Do any of these strike interest? Who have we got in at the moment? Alex. Numbnuts, Numbnuts is such a good word. You've chosen such a good name there. Do any of these spark our interest? Sochi. Are they in? Yeah, they're in the Prem. Although it would just be another relegation battle. We've got... Do they not have a badge? They don't have a badge. Is this the... How did they make the top tier? Salt Lake. I'll throw out there. I have zero knowledge of the MLS. I don't understand it. Also, their season has just finished, I think. How have they gone from top to 28th? Wait. 2023, they won the league. 2024, they've come bottom. What? I have never seen a drop-off like that. Scrap the idea then. Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. How have they gone from winning the league in 2023 to literally finishing last? I also completely do not understand the MLS. I tried it once with LA Galaxy. That was quite a lot of years into a save. I think I was about 10 years into a save. And I went to LA Galaxy after winning the Premier League with Arsenal because I wanted to try something different. I left after about 3 months. I was doing all right. I just didn't understand anything. We could go to... I do enjoy Argentina. I've been there before with Boca Juniors and I really like the Argentinian league. Obviously, you can get a bunch of young stars, but the goal there is trying to keep hold of them. So we've got the likes... I assume this is the second tier of Argentina. Is this the second tier? Yeah. So there were a few Prem teams. I just love that there's so many teams as well. There used to be 30 in the Argentinian Prem. I think there's... Yeah, they've cut it down to 20 since. But I remember when there used to be 30. So River Plate, Independiente and Boca are still the top teams. Estudiantes are up there. San Lorenzo, who we got Gonzalez from. There's some interesting teams here. Lanus. Definitely not pronounced like that. I just like saying it like that. Villa Mitre, nope. Tigre, insecure finances. How about no? Czech Republic, anyone? Mlada Boleslav? Could go to Minnesota. They're quite an interesting team. Obviously, only came into being in 2015. And by that, mean they got promoted to the MLS in 2015. So they only came 25th last year, improved to 15th this time. They would be in the Eastern Conference? No, I am wrong. They would be in the Western Conference. They only missed the playoffs on goal difference. That's potentially interesting. There's not really anything too eye-catching at the moment. I think we might have to go through kind of the next couple of weeks and just see what there is. But we'll get to the end of the Sunday. We'll get through the Premier League games on Sunday. And we'll get a real idea of where we're at. We could be 5 points adrift. which is a problem. Arsenal beat Wolves. Arsenal are recovering, which I guess is good for them. Man City beat Sheffield United. We need Everton to lose, is really what we need. Apologies. Hold a team meeting. God, this isn't going to do anything. Well, everyone reacted well, but we've already had a team meeting and it did nothing. So, yeah, take that as you will. Nuneaton into the second round of the FA Cup. Go on, Nuneaton. So what have we got? Oh, it's Everton Villa. That's the worst game possible, man. That's such a bad game. Guess we want a Villa win. Villa have beaten... Who did they beat? Man City and Arsenal? I can't remember. They won a couple of games against top 6 teams out of, like, absolutely nowhere. But we'll get through these games and we'll call it there for this one. A little bit of a short... still nearly 2 hours, actually. It wasn't that short. We'll get through these matches, see where the scores are at. Or see where the points are at, rather. So here's Raspadori. Value isn't too bad. We do need a forward right now. Can't be registered until January, which is fine. Honestly, I will pay you 5 million. Like, to just get no other clauses in the deal. Everton win 3-0. So it's a 3-point gap. It's not the end of the world. Bournemouth lose to Newcastle, so that's still 3 points as well. It's not the end of the world. Liverpool still just absolutely ripping the Premier League apart. 5 goals conceded in 12 games. Absolutely unbelievable. Wants to treat us as a stepping stone. Mate, honestly, that'll be fine. 4 years, can't join us till then. That's a lot of money, Gabriel. How about more like 30? $31. There we go. 31 with a 20 million release clause. If/when we get relegated. It might be too late by the time he comes in. But heck, you never know. Well, that's where we're going to end today's stream. It's not looking good. And I might be doing a job hunt through this next 2 weeks. But we will come back probably Thursday, I think. I think we'll play Terraria tomorrow. Give ourselves something slightly different to play, take a mind off it a little bit. And then we'll come back to this on Thursday. And we'll have a full week of FM. Getting through the season. We might even find a new job. Who knows? But thanks to everyone who's come by, as always. Thanks for all the advice and helping out. And hopefully see you all tomorrow.